Another day that the Lord has made, and I will continue to rejoice and be glad in Him and in it because He made the day. Literally, those who are following Christ, if you really break down your day and see if you've been doing your job, and your job is to share the good news and plant seeds to recruit. Share the good news, which is Jesus, and plant seeds. It's more than just sharing. You're telling about Jesus. That's one thing. You're sharing it. You're sharing what you know. You're sharing about our Savior. But planting seeds is more than just having one conversation and walking away. You can't one night stand the gospel. You have to plant seeds. Share more time in your effort to get people to come to Christ, because that's building the kingdom. If you think about that, how many times have I even shared the gospel with someone this week? How many times have I at least planted seeds this week? That's our only job. That's our only job. Have you shared the gospel, and have you planted the seeds for Christ? And if you really think about it and break that down, you will really reevaluate what you've been doing. If you've been slacking, He's our boss. Would you be fired? Would you be put on probation? Would you get a verbal warning, a written warning? Would you be placed in front of the elders? Hey, what we gonna do with him? What we gonna do with her? Seriously, think about that. Something so simplistic. Sharing the gospel is what? Conversation. Planting seeds is what? Conversation. And we talk all day, every day. And sometimes planting seeds along with conversation, they're action verbs. How loving are you being to people? How kind are you being to people? No, seriously, I'm not trying to be super deep, but think about that. That's our job here on earth. Literally, after we say yes to God and we live holy so we can be a light, so people, when they see us, they see God, which is the light. Regardless if it's 40 watt, 60 watt, 120, the way we live our lives dictates how bright our wattage is. So really think about that every day. How many times have you shared the gospel? And every day, how many times have you planted seeds? Because there's a lot of people, you may know that already know the gospel, but you have the spirit of discernment, so you know what they're going through. You see how they live, how they behave. Planting those seeds can shift and alter someone's life for the better. So yeah, and living for God definitely is not a part-time job. Trust me, there's been moments I'm looking for the button, like I'm not trying to cut it off, but how do I pause it? Because it can be exhausting. I'd rather deal with my exhaustion than death. Yeah. Have a good day.